Sorry about that. If anybody's even watching yet. Oh, we got one person. Look at that. One person and 2 likes. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I guess somebody came in, hit the like, and left. All right. All right, sweet. Well, who's the one person? Anybody I know? Who's the two people? Now we got two people again. I want to talk about what happened on the last live stream for anybody who was watching. Uh, I'm doing a part two because I did a live stream a little while ago with the same title, but something came up. I had to end the live stream. So I'm coming back on to do part two of it to pick up where I left off because it was going really well. For me, anyway. I'm surprised nobody was waiting. I scheduled a little bit in advance, not very far in advance. 4 people. Anybody who's listening, could you do me a favor and tell me what Donald Trump loves about America? Because I think he hates it. Let's see. I don't know if the 4 people listening, get involved in the chat or not, but this could take a while. 4 people again. Dropped down to 3, came back to 4. Anyway, I'll start it like this. I believe Donald Trump hates our country. I talked about this on the last stream, like I said. Same topic, same title. I have no reason to believe he loves this country. He has managed to convince half this country, basically, that he is. He's a God-fearing man who just loves America and just wants to do what's right for all of us Americans here. But I don't believe it for a second, and I have no reason to. Texas Tony, Trump is king, brother. He's working his way there. He's not far from it. Bat face, gargoyle feet, Donald Trump forever. Listen, man, your screen name is awesome. That's Donald Trump forever or not. Either way, your screen name is awesome. It's okay if you support Donald. I mean, I think you're confused, but it's all right. It is what it is. There's a lot of confused Trump supporters out there. A lot. You are absolutely insane. You need to do your homework, buddy. You must not be from this planet. What an absolutely idiotic idea you're just saying. Okay, so tell me what I'm wrong about. Or if you're talking about what I said, that I think Donald Trump hates America, how about instead of just throwing insults, why don't you try to think like a human being and put in the chat why I'm wrong? Why does he love America? What does he love about it? Tell me what he loves about America. Jupiter Crash says MAGA. Freak Out Tent says best olives. I'm not really an olive eater. You need to enhance your calm, sir. Is that like a Gen Z term? I never heard that before. I'm Gen X. Sorry. I'm Gen X. I'm not familiar with all this, whatever the fuck that is. Need to enhance your calm. I'm pretty calm. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'm waiting for you, whoever the fuck it is. Your name is gibberish. Who says I'm absolutely insane? I need to do my homework. Let's debate. Let's see who's done their homework and who hasn't. Kenneth Albee, Demolition Man movie. Oh, it's from that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I never saw that. Not really into those types of movies, Never really was. I'm surprised none of my moderators are here. I wonder what's going on. Must be watching something else. Anyway, will you tell me what Donald Trump loves about our country? How come nobody can answer that question? You all believe he loves our country, but you can't tell me what he loves about it. And I'll tell you why you can't. Because everything he says about our country is negative. All he's done for like 10 years now is bitch and moan about our country, about the people in it, about, immigrants, about the Constitution's always in his way, so he's always bitching about that. The laws of this country, the different agencies, he hates it. He hates it. And you guys who think that, he likes you, like the poor people and the working class people and stuff, he would never shake your hand in public if there wasn't a camera nearby, for a publicity shot. He hates you people. He's making Argentina great again. Wingio, yeah, that's about all he's doing. He loves power, respect, and utilities. Power, respect, and utilities. Yeah, I mean, okay. I don't know utilities, I don't know. But yeah, power and respect he loves, yeah. Although he's not respected by anyone. He thinks he is, but he's not. Even those people around him, they laugh at him. You know what I mean? Even douchebags like Marco Rubio, they laugh at him. Sometimes you'll see he'll be standing behind Trump and he'll just be giggling, you know, because fucking Trump is saying something stupid again. Dickhead Don is making us the laughing stock, I'm assuming you meant. S. Frank, good to see you, by the way. You're the first MobTube person here today. 6-7. I still don't know what that is, but I see people doing it on social media and shit. I know it's from a song. FBS Play Siren article where it says Republicans are buying Argentina bonds, Republican politicians. Oh, I didn't even know about that. It's hard for me to play shit on here, but maybe on the next show. I'm not surprised. You know, they know what they're doing. There's so much insider trading going on and shit. You know, it's ridiculous. That's why every time he raises the tariffs on a country, that's all it is. You know, his people buy. Barron did it. Barron's in a little bit of trouble himself. Bought tons of stock when Trump announced his tariffs and the economy crashed, and then he sold and made a fortune because he knew his dad was going to take the tariffs off or pause them, you know. So utilities, the power grid, my guy. Well, you mean utilities like that? I mean, why would you say he loves utilities? That's why I didn't get it. What do you mean he loves utilities? I don't get that. And if that's what he loves, I mean, you think that proves that he loves America? He owns most. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. 39 people. Everybody please hit the like button. Do me a favor. Even if you don't like my politics, hit the like button. Do the right thing. This might be a bad time to come on because I guess it's what? It's like probably dinner time, right? For some people. I don't eat dinner this early. Can anybody tell me what Donald Trump loves about America? Come on, guys. John Huber says, what an asshole. Very intelligent comment. Can you tell me what Donald Trump loves about America? I'll just sit right here and wait. I got nothing to do. It's only to quit arguing with me. Okay, Kenneth. No more arguing with you. I don't know. Kenneth, are you okay? You all right, buddy? Where is everybody? Low numbers right now. 27 people. What the fuck? At least we got 10 likes. Some more of you could hit the like button too. That'd be great. You can even donate if you want. You're okay? All right, good. Anyway, I believe he hates America. I always did. That's a funny thing. Like, Trump support, he likes the wigs. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. New Beginnings, huh? That's your channel name. Are you from the MobTube community? Just out of curiosity. Anyway, if you listen to Trump supporters as well, I mean, everything they have to say about our country is negative. Everything. Donald Trump loves America because he can rob from everybody and they still love him. Well, sir, yeah, I mean, there's tens of millions of people that do, but certainly not everyone. There's a lot more people in this country who hate his guts. Dumb people, straight from DJT's mouth is what he loves about the U.S. You guys are on point today. Yeah, he literally said smart people don't like me. And he said, I love the poorly educated. He has a Ukrainian wife. Am I wrong? She's, what the fuck is she? Not Ukrainian. What is she, guys? I don't remember. I like America, yeah. Yeah, I got a very good life here. What is she? I can't remember now. Can't remember, but not Ukrainian. Nobel Pedo Prize for Trump. DK. Yeah, that's about all he deserves. Do I like Trump? No, I hate Trump. I really, truly hate him with a fucking passion. I do. And a lot more people are going to hate him soon, man, because this food stamps thing, this is his fault and his fault alone, because he controls Congress, controls them. They do whatever he says. He can call them up right now Say, make sure everybody gets their food stamps in November. He doesn't care. You're a good man, Sicilian. Sicilian, you mean? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're a good woman. Wingio, Melania Slovenian. There you go. Slovenian. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. No problem, Sally. Everybody hit the like button and subscribe. Even though we only got 39 people, it's important that everybody hit the like button and subscribe because it helps the algorithm and the subscribers I just need because my channel is generally about something different. But I'm doing the politics more and more so I could turn the whole channel into nothing but politics. So I got to build an audience and donors. So if you guys feel like donating, my Cash App is above my head and the Super Chat button is right down there by the comment section. I'm subscribing. Thank you, Sally. Kenneth, thank you. Okay, same to you. Dave Gass, the funniest thing I ever heard about Trump is he loves foreigners as long as they come with a tiara. Is that right? I never heard that. Did you see that guy talking to the troops? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And he's not even supposed to be doing that. Like, when they're in uniform, they're not even supposed to talk any type of partisan politics or anything. It's not even like, he shouldn't be doing that. He can't get in front of a fucking microphone without talking about himself and his grievances, everything he fucking hates. You know, he still whines about fucking shit that happened years ago. He's the biggest baby on the planet. And he can't... Do you guys remember when he was talking to a high school and he started talking about golden showers? Do you remember that shit? No, he doesn't. I subscribed yesterday. Well, we disagree, but thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me. Trump. All right. What a disgrace. Vin Diesel has a tariff. Is that right? Keep Reelin just says Trump. Texas Tony, he is the man. Vin Mac. What do you think of Gene B and his childish ways? It's getting ridiculous. The need for attention is bad. Well, that's more for a... you're from MobTube, I guess? That's more for a MobTube type of show. I mean, what's he doing now? I don't know. What's he up to? Slow Boy Fuel Pump. Love your videos. You are my favorite gay streamer. Thanks for helping me be true to myself. Whatever you say. But as long as you subscribe and hit the like button, you call me whatever you'd like. I enjoyed all the dumb shit you were spewing yesterday. Well, tell me what was dumb. Why can't you just do that? Instead of just saying I was spewing dumb shit, tell me what was dumb, and I guarantee you, anything I say, I can back it up. I can show you. He gone fishing, skip over the true statement, bye. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay, bye. As Frank, he would suck his own dick if he could. I'm sure he's tried on many occasions. Melania ain't sucking it, that's for sure. She can't fucking stand him. I think Melania hates him more than I fucking do. She won't even hold his hand. She won't kiss him in public. Now she's disgusted with him. I wonder why. You know, he only humiliated her in front of the whole fucking world when, the story came out about him fucking a porn star behind her back when she was pregnant. Prove you're Sicilian. I really can at the moment, but if you don't believe it, that's fine. I don't care. No, Voundy, I don't care. Money, Pink Floyd. You like cannolis. Never been big into cannolis, no. My mom loved them. It's not my thing. Forget about it, says DK. All right. So does anybody have anything to say? Like the people in here who support Trump, is there anything you can say like, well, Trump does this for us, or Trump has done this for America, or something? Just that's all I'm looking for. I keep saying Donald is sick in the head. No, for real. Oh, Barbara. Sick. Sick. He's like an escaped mental patient. Look at him. Listen to him. He's nuts. Guys, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you subscribe, let me just warn you, during the day you might see me doing shows about like the mafia or something like that. That's just because that's what this channel is originally about. But I will do these politics shows throughout the day and almost always late at night. So, don't unsubscribe if you see some shit you're not familiar with. A lot that you spoke about yesterday was laughable, but you still seem cool people. You still seem like cool people. I could have a cold one with you and chill. See that, man? That I like. Because we probably do. And I bet you when it really comes down to it, we probably have more in common than what sets us apart. We just disagree on politics. I would like if you told me what I said that was laughable, but yeah, whatever. I mean, at least you're a cool guy, you know? If more people could fucking be like that, this country wouldn't be in the shape it's in. Good thing Tony's ain't poisoning anybody anymore. All right. You can vouch for who? Me? Oh, yeah. I've done nothing for America, not for trying, but what have you done as well, guy? All we can do, Kenneth, and please don't call me guy. It's super gay. I can't stand that my guy shit and all that. Don't do that. Um, I pay my taxes. I'm a productive member of society. What else can I do? I'm not in government. I don't have control over anything. I don't make policy. What can I do? You know, just do what every American citizen is supposed to do. Go to work, support your family, pay bills, pay taxes. Ignatz, I don't know what your name is. He's one man, and as a man, why would I look to another man to fix my problems? Remember, people are people, the same in the micro works in the macro. I'm talking about America. It's literally his job to help America and fix America. So I don't know you, and I wasn't speaking about you as an individual. I assure you of it. Dave Gass, FBS, who taught Trump this perfect situation to take over the country by appointing or getting people in the right places so he can do whatever he wants? Oh, I think Steve Bannon, Roger Stone, Stephen Miller probably had part in it. People like that. The Heritage Foundation, without a fucking doubt. You know, that was their blueprint, basically. The Project 2025 described all of this before it even took place. Everything that's happening now was in Project 2025. No, he is American. All right, Catherine. I agree. I vote solely on policy that will benefit mine and your kids' grandchildren. We disagree about what that policy is, but that's what's up. I think a lot of us just really want the same thing for ourselves and our families. We just have, different ideas about who can give that to us, And I'm not talking about handouts. I'm talking about, the things you want for this country, things that'll help you and your family, Like, for example, giving the richest people in this country a tax break and raising taxes on all of us. That's a bad idea. That doesn't help. Family, huh? Yeah. I don't know what to call you, buddy. Yeah, buddy is good. Buddy will work. Jack, I'm doing better than ever. Yeah, but Jack, do you realize that is your individual situation? Like for example, I've been on YouTube 4.5 years, and I generally make about the same amount of money every month. Okay, now if I start doing all politics and that triples, then I'm doing better than ever. But does it have anything to do with Donald Trump? It's just your individual situation. That's all it is. What should be his number one concern? Hey, pal, what do you shave with? What the fuck? A Schick Extreme 3 razors and Barbasol shaving cream? Kenneth Albee, don't piss him off, my buddies. Andrew, I can understand the disdain for Trump, but who would you replace him with? Well, you know what? No matter what I say, the answer's probably not going to be good enough for you, Andrew. But literally anyone would have been a better president. Literally. Even if you want to pick any of the Republicans. Ted Cruz, that piece of shit, would have been a better president. Okay? And then as far as Democrats, Kamala would have been a better president. Joe Biden was a better president. Gavin Newsom would definitely be a better president. So, South Africa, subscribe. Thank you, Michael. I really, truly appreciate that. Shout out to South Africa. It seems like you're a little too emotional on the Trump subject to hold a debate type of political live stream. Ryan Stevenson. I literally sit on here and just laugh the whole time. But you have been here for days and you have yet to even try to debate me. You have yet to even try. Why don't you try and let's see what happens? I think taxes as far as income taxes needs to be abolished, and goods taxed on the type of goods depends on percentage of said tax. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it would work, but maybe. It would be nice, but Trump haters have Shit for brains. Oh, Trump haters do? Yeah, right. Try to debate me. I don't think he hates America. If you do, what's your evidence? Oh my God, he constantly whines and bitches about everything, everything from immigration to the different types of people in this country, many of which, by the way, uh, are immigrants or their parents or great grandparents were, like his grandparents, for example. Um, he bitches about different religions. Which is America's supposed to have freedom of religion. The Constitution in general is like anathema to him. He hates it. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment. Well, maybe not the second because he has to pander to you guys, but the third, fourth, fifth, 12th, 22nd, stuff like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't believe in freedom of press. He doesn't believe in freedom of speech. None of that shit. He tries to take press passes away. Well, he does take press passes away. He wants to take entire networks down by taking their broadcast licenses. He got Stephen Colbert fired. He got Jimmy Kimmel suspended. So he doesn't believe in free speech. You are absolutely insane, man. I stopped on this channel for a second and I found a psychopath. Joe Biden was a better president than Trump. Literally 174 presidential scholars decided on that. Conservative, independent, and liberal. Yeah, it's not just my opinion, it's everybody's opinion. If you knew anything about Biden's 4 years in office, like what he accomplished, you might agree, But he watches Hannity debates. Who does? Not me. Oh, was Cruz born? Yeah, I think you're right. No. He ran for president. Wow, you're delusional. Biden, a better president than Trump, is hilarious. Is that the... No, that's a different one. No, maybe I read that one. I don't know. I read one of them that said something like that. Tell me why I'm wrong. Can women be men? Can men be women? I bet you think so. I could tell by the hair on your head. Absolutely not. No, there are two genders as far as I'm concerned. You're either male or you're female. Whatever you're born with, that's what you remain forever. I know you guys, again, I talk about this all the time. You guys think anybody who isn't a Trump supporter is a liberal. That's what they like to convince you of on Fox News. It's completely different. I have my own thoughts on every issue. I don't do anything down the party line. I don't, you know what I mean? That's just not me. So I'm a free thinker. You are suffering from a serious case of TDS. That's all you guys can say when you hear something about your leader you don't like. Meanwhile, what you don't realize is that you're suffering from a serious case of being fucking brainwashed. You guys are literally no different than any cult that has ever existed in history, and you don't realize it. Learn the difference between legal and illegal. I know the difference. And Trump doesn't like either. Yeah, but let's stand back and look at the situation we find ourselves in with some objectivity. Okay, let's. Everyone would pay their fair share. Everyone would pay. Property tax needs to stop as well. But see, taxes go to things. You know what I mean? All of our taxes go to things. Roads, bridges, the police, the fire departments, everything. So, you do get stuff out of your taxes, out of your tax money. Ralph Perry, they do. I don't even talk about the gender thing. They asked me a question, though, because, of course, since I don't like Trump, I must be a flaming liberal. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Biden was a repeat of Woodrow Wilson. Whatever. I don't know, bro. I think we're always going to disagree, but a lot of people are told that Biden didn't do anything for America. And, he was just demented, and it wasn't really him running things. And who knows about that as far as that goes? I don't know. But I do know that he did a lot of good things for us, for Americans, for veterans, for everything. Biden didn't know what day it was. But Trump does. Did you see the video clip just from last night where he's walking around somewhere in fucking Asia and the woman has to lead him around because he keeps getting lost? The fucking guy said that he's going to reduce drug prices by 1,500%, which is literally mathematically impossible, or the drug companies would be paying us. He said that his fucking uncle taught the Unabomber in MIT, and him and his uncle used to have conversations about what the Unabomber was like, even though the Unabomber never went to MIT, and his uncle died 11 years before Ted Kaczynski was even identified as the Unabomber. He woke up the other night, 3 a.m., he makes a post that on January 6, 2021, Biden sent 274 FBI agents into the crowd at January 6th. Only problem is Biden wasn't the president then, Trump was, and it would have been his FBI. So he's as demented as they come. He's just as bad as Biden. He's worse, actually, because at least Biden knew shit. So you're a Biden fan? No, not necessarily. But if you make me compare the two, I'll tell you that Biden was a lot better than Trump. I got fucking brains, and I pay attention. King Trump 2028. See, you guys are just like him. You don't care about the Constitution either. The Infrastructure Act. Yeah, the American Rescue Plan, the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, a bunch of other little things, the Butch-Lewis Act, all types of shit. Did a lot of great things, you know, that people don't even realize that they felt the effects of in a positive way. Like, for instance, Biden made it so that, you know, medical debt can't be used against your credit score. Trump is going to undo all that. Okay, things like that. You don't realize that. Like Trump made it now so that, you know, if you book a flight and they cancel on you, they don't have to give you a refund. So you guys don't know about these little things that go on because Trump keeps you distracted with nonsense. You guys are running around worried about transgender athletes, which has no impact on anything really. And by the way, there's 550 something thousand NCAA athletes, and about 9 of them are transgender, and he has you distracted with shit like that, so you don't even see that he's picking your pocket. You know, he always got you distract. What about they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs? You ever notice that went away after he got elected? Because it was bullshit to begin with. He just wanted to scare you guys into voting for him. You know, the same thing with the Venezuelans taking over apartment buildings. Complete bullshit. Never heard about it again. Again, once he got elected. You know, he keeps you distracted. He tells you, once he covers up the Epstein files, he starts telling you Obama's going to be arrested. What happened to that? I didn't see Obama in cuffs. It completely went away, right? It's all a distraction. He was old and boring, very un-American. Joe Biden, he was un-American. Tell me one way he was un-American. And old and boring, let me tell you something. That's what the president's supposed to be. The president is not supposed to be like a circus sideshow act, like who's fucking, you know, doing these ridiculous things where he's talking about, at rallies, he's talking about Hannibal Lecter and electric boats and sharks. And he's not supposed to be wrapped in scandal fucking 24 hours a day and always in you know, there's always some controversy surrounding him. It's not supposed to be like that. King Trump 2028, another person who doesn't care about the Constitution. You could tell you get fed misinformation a lot. Nugs Money, that's what's baffling about you guys. Everything I'm saying here, I could show you proof of it right now if you name a specific thing. No problem. You guys are fed misinformation. And by the way, it's not misinformation, like information is a lady's last name, you dickhead. It's MIS information. MISINFORMATION. Misinformation. It's one word. Fuck's sake. Oh. You guys listen to Fox News, it has like literally like a 17% accuracy rating. You're getting fed the misinformation. Donald Trump is a pathological liar. In his first term, he told 30,000 verifiable lies. And you guys think we're getting misinformation because you're hearing stuff from me that you never heard. So you're like, what the fuck? What is he, crazy? This isn't true. Just because you never heard it doesn't mean it isn't true. They keep you isolated from shit like this. You keep your eyes on that right-wing media and you never look anywhere else. Stop believing everything you read. Well, reading is something I do at least. You don't read. I guarantee you, Mugs Money. Because if you did, you would know what I'm saying is true. I got destroyed last night on live stream. I clowned like 300 people for like an hour and a half. Are you kidding me? You guys can't hang with me. Not one of you could even give me one thing to even talk about, really. Like, Trump-Russia collusion proof? What about it? Putin interfered in the election. There's no doubt about that. There's proof. And it was never said that Trump didn't collude with Russia. That's not what was said. We need more judicially fair judges and less lawyers. I guess, yeah. Treasury Secretary is openly gay. I guess that's okay. With them, yeah, that's what's funny. You know, they're homophobic as a motherfucker. You know, but it's no problem that Scott Bessent lives in a fucking pink mansion. They don't care. POTUS ain't supposed to be a puppet for the previous Democrat. Who said he's supposed to be a puppet for the previous Democrat? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Biden and trying to say he's a puppet for Obama? Because that's just another thing you guys made up that there's no proof of whatsoever. TDS, you fucking guys are idiots. Fox News said 32 states decriminalized weed. None did. 30,000 lies. Wow, it's true. With y'all's paychecks. Damn, you guys just put like sentence fragments and shit. Like there's no actual statements. To sit here and say Haitians don't eat cats and dogs and don't take apart cats for the bones to practice voodoo and hoodoos. So you took what I said and you just said something completely different and then claimed that I said it. They said that Haitian migrants were in Ohio eating people's cats and dogs, and it was not true. There was no proof presented ever. As a matter of fact, the woman that made up the rumor later came out and said that she made it up. It was just supposed to be like a joke on social media. And this asshole running for president took it and ran with it. The DNC also caters to illegal invading parasites, and Trump wants to clean it up. Stop whining. I don't watch Fox. MSLSD or C. You guys are so retarded. Your little stupid names and stuff. Listen, the problem with you guys is you're one-issue voters. You hate Mexicans, and that's all you care about is will he get rid of the Mexicans for us? That's it. That's your problem. You know, you got no fucking brains. You know, there's nothing else you even know. You just know, oh, he's deporting Mexicans. Stay in your libtard echo chamber. I'm not a lib, and I'm certainly not in an echo chamber. What about food stamps? Trump's taking them away in November, that's all. Trump had tons of Russian implications, was stopped when became candidate and too close to election. Yep. You even have a gold chain. I'm subscribing. Thank you, Beer Light Broker. Guys, please subscribe. There's 185 of you. And come on, man, 185 people and 26 likes. Hit the like button. And if you can, please donate to the channel so I can keep doing these lives. The Cash App is right up there. See it? Right up there. And the Super Chat button is right down in the comment section where you type a comment. So please do if you can. Also, people say they like him because he speaks his mind. Can you imagine if we spoke our minds to each other and everybody around us? There would be fights all over in the U.S. who are spot on. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we don't want the president to speak his mind. We want the president to be presidential. We don't want a president who's going up there and talking in front of a high school about golden showers. You know what I mean? We don't want a president talking to a huge audience about the size of Arnold Palmer's cock. The gayest shit I could ever imagine. Like, that's not what we want in a president. So I'm with you, Alex. The world needs Trump. You think? Bro, you probably don't know your own gender. End of argument. I'm a man. Believe me, if I ever met your wife, you'd find out. All Trump's female appointees are hotties. What about like Linda McMahon? What do you mean? Caroline Leavitt's okay. She's got a nice body. Tulsi Gabbard is one of the sexiest women on planet Earth. He's got a few. Have you heard about the gay rumors about Barron Trump? No, I haven't. People like you are what's wrong with our country. Nugs Money, you got to be the stupidest motherfucker in the chat because you have said nothing. All you've done is insult me, which is what you guys do. People bring facts. You don't know anything. You guys are the least informed people in the country. So instead of having a debate, you just name call because you get pissed off because I'm dogging out your fucking your supreme leader. Let's go MAGA. Let's keep making Argentina great again. $40 billion bailout for Argentina, but we can't pay American government workers. And people got to lose food stamps on the month of Thanksgiving. Yeah, 40 billion to Argentina. And the Republicans, the reason the government shut down, one of the reasons is because they don't want to extend the subsidies in the ACA that will allow 24 million people to keep their health insurance. That would cost less than the 40 billion Trump sent to Argentina. But they don't care about that. As long as he's deporting Mexicans, these racist motherfuckers are happy. If you don't like it here, move the Venezuela. You're illiterate as they come, Nugs Money, just like most Trump supporters. And I don't have to. See, that's the thing about America. First of all, I love America. But if I didn't, you or anybody else, none of you could tell me to leave shit. Okay? You don't even have to like America to live in it. Look, ask Donald Trump. He fucking hates it. He loves Russia and China and North Korea. You know? He lives in the White House. So if I did hate America, you couldn't tell me shit anyway, and I don't. I want to save it. I truly believe Trump won the presidency because he supports racism, and so do his followers. The transgender athlete is another hate issue that is BS, just sharing more hate with his followers. Absolutely. That's all it is. Culture war stuff. What happened to the transgender mice and the $100 million worth of condoms to Hamas? Trump lies as easily as he breathes. He really does. He really does. He lies to you on a daily fucking basis. On a daily basis. You know, it's always something with him. Donald Trump loves America, and the American people loves Trump. Loves Trump. God, Ragnar. 7 million people at the No Kings protests across the country. 7 million fucking people protested against that jerk off. The Americans love him. The world does not need the orange man. That's right, Christine Cook. And do me a favor, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm going to tell everybody what I keep saying, just so you guys know. If you subscribe and like tomorrow morning or later today you see a show and you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, some dickhead named Tony Pizza or something, it's because that's what I generally do on my channel. But I've been doing these politics shows more than I've been doing my regular shows, and I'm going to continue to. So just subscribe, and please stay subscribed, and we'll have a lot of fun. Ryan Stevenson, I wouldn't say they're homophobic. They just don't want children to be misinformed, especially at school, from your party. Well, Ryan Stevenson, it's not happening like you think it is. I have a stepson. He's 13 years old. Okay? I married his mother when he was 7. I talk to him all the time about this shit. The stuff you guys say, all this stuff that's happening in school. My stepson looks at me like I have 6 heads. They don't talk to him about transgender anything. They don't talk to him about gay anything. None of that shit. There ain't no litter boxes in schools. That's another thing you got lied to. There's not a single school in the whole country where that's actually happened. Donald Trump tells you send your kids to school, they come back, transgender. You guys believe shit like this? I talk to my stepson all the time. None of this shit is really happening. They're not teaching kids to be gay in school. You're a liar, your breath stinks, and your feet don't match. All right, that's funny, Carl David. I'll let that slide. You're right, President Trump will go down as one of the greatest presidents in history. No. 100 and, I think I'm saying the wrong number. Maybe it's 136, some shit like that. Rated Donald Trump the worst president in history. Hold on. How many presidential scholars rated Donald Trump the worst president in history? Oh, fuck. I did that on YouTube. Well, here's something. President Trump came in last place in an expert ranking of... Oh, shit. It's going too fucking fast. Let me Google it. How many presidential scholars rated Trump the worst president in American history? There's a problem detecting audio. Fuck off. You're a hypocrite. How, Mike Buckley? Tell me how. Sure, Prism Cards. Sure. Keep believing that. Yeah, the letterbox thing was a lie. Of course it was. He got TDS bad. Jigsaw player, can you say anything but insults? Can you tell me what I'm wrong about? What makes me deranged? Trump derangement syndrome. What makes me deranged? Because I say this on every stream, and I'll say it again. what Trump derangement syndrome was supposed to be. What Trump, see, Trump, you don't realize that he's the biggest con man, lying motherfucker on planet Earth. So he even said one time to Barbara Walters that he has to discredit the media. She asked, why do you call us fake news and all this stuff? He said, I have to discredit the media so people won't believe you when you tell them things about me. Okay? So even he knows it ain't fake news. He just knows his past is so shady that he's going to get a lot of bad publicity when he tries to run for president or become president or while he's president. So he had to convince you guys that anybody who speaks negatively about him is deranged. So he came up with TDS. Meanwhile, let me explain something to you. I grew up in New York. I know who Donald Trump is from long before he ran for president, long before The Apprentice and all that horse shit. He was always known as a con man, a racist, a slumlord, and just a general piece of shit. And you know, he did things like he stiffed his own union workers who built his fucking buildings. Okay? He's a documented racist. He's accused of sexual assault 27 times. He talks about fucking his own daughter like it's nothing. I mean, he's the worst. Now, I see him as exactly that, exactly what he is. You guys ignore all of the evidence about who he actually is, and you see him through your own fucking, rose-colored glasses. And you make him out to be this wonderful man who just cares about his country. And you couldn't be more wrong. The guy is the most corrupt president in history. I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. You do. I see the guy for what he is. And none of you have yet to tell me what I'm wrong about, because you know goddamn well that I will prove you, I'll prove you wrong in a heartbeat. A felon is not a noun. I think it is. It could also be an adjective. Okay. Maybe both. Do you know we could do our own research and discredit them ourselves? Discredit who? Because if you're a Trump supporter, you guys don't do research. That's why every live stream I do, and I've been doing 2 or 3 a day, it's exactly what you see now. It's me talking about politics and policy and Trump and stuff like that. And it's you guys calling me names. None of you actually make a decent argument for me to debate you with. Nothing. 312 is the number 4th worst in history. Nah, is it? He was convicted of sexual assault? No. He was found liable for sexual assault. And the judge in that case said that if it was in criminal court, being found liable in a civil court is equal, basically, to being found guilty in a criminal court. So Trump said smart people don't like me. He did. James Hobson, even if I wanted to agree with you, the arrangement and the way you all handle yourselves, I would vote for Trump for the rest of my life. And we're going to keep showing up there. Showing up there when? He can't run again. He's lying to you about that, too. The way we all handle ourselves. You ever look at a Trump rally? You ever see the fucking thousands of animals that support this cocksucker? You guys are some of the worst, most violent people in the country. We handle ourselves perfectly. So far, we're getting exactly what we voted for. Well, that's because you're stupid and you didn't know what you were voting for. You know what I mean? You're certainly getting what you voted for, and you deserve exactly that. You know, tariffs are driving the prices of everything up. Farms are going out of business. You know, the job numbers are in the toilet. Fucking unemployment's up. Yeah, that's what you voted for. Y'all, you all need to take a look at what you got going on in your party before you continue to worry about Trump. No, we don't. Never convicted of SA, bro. Found liable. Mike P., whatever your name is, what do you mean I couldn't prove shit last night? You mean when I showed you the video of Trump saying he's going to sue the Department of Justice and you guys said, oh, it's AI? No, somebody could show you 1,000 pieces of proof and you'll just deny it because you can't handle. You guys are too brainwashed and too loyal to that cocksucker to just be like, oh shit, look at that. He fucked up. He did something wrong. You can't do it. So you tell me, I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to wait for this Mick P or Mike P, whatever his name is. Look, Democrats party has a 13% approval rating. Yeah, and Trump is like 37, I think. I think the only president in history at this point in their presidency to have such a low approval rating was Donald Trump in his first term. So now look at Gavin Newsom's approval rating. Because let me tell you, the Democrats have a low approval rating, not even so much because of you guys, but because of us. We're tired of Democrats that won't stand up and fucking fight for us. Okay? And Gavin Newsom is doing just that. Now, Mike P., you said it. Now I'm going to wait for you in the chat. I'm waiting for your comment to tell me what I couldn't prove last night and watch me prove it. Go ahead. Dismissed what fact, Jeff Johnson? I am brainwashed, sure. Per CNN, he's up big, you're dumb. Yeah, he's not. He's not. Are you talking about among Republicans or all Americans? Because he absolutely isn't. And now all of a sudden you're citing CNN. Any other time it's bullshit until they tell you something you like to hear, right? Oh my God, Gavin Newsom, really, his state is a mess. Well, Donald Trump is the president and the country's a mess. And you know, the governor can't fix everything in every fucking state. Why don't you look at some of these red states with Republican governors? The states that live off of places like California, because California is a donor state, and all these red states are taker states. Why don't you tell me about their state, those states? Because those states have the worst levels of education, the worst they're the least educated people in the nation. They're the poorest, and they're a taker state. They need the blue states, and especially the blue cities, to pay for their asses to fucking not go bankrupt. Basically, they do. Prove what, felon? What do you? I don't understand. See, that's what you do because you can't, right? I asked you to tell me what it is that I couldn't prove last night because you said I couldn't prove shit. So you call me a felon. So fucking what? Your president's a felon. I got 2 felonies. He's got 34. So what? And that's another thing. They said he's not a felon, and I proved that he was a felon. You know what I mean? So I could prove anything I say. Where's Mike P? I'm looking for you. Mick P, whatever your name is. It's Mike like microphone, I guess. I don't know. Tell me what I didn't prove last night. No lie. Go look, dummy. They just aired it. Bro, if you're talking about CNN one poll or something, do you know how it works? Do you know how polls work? I'm telling you, his poll numbers suck. Go look at them. You can't look at one poll. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you know that he had a lower approval rating than Biden did, right? I hope you know that. At different points in his presidency and at different points in Biden's, Trump was down to, in one poll, 31% in a Quinnipiac poll in his first term. Traitor. You must be talking to the Trump supporters in the chat. Civil court guilt equals criminal court guilt. There you go. Why don't we get Nicole back? Yeah. California is the 4th largest economy in the world, and it carries so many of these fucking red states. Are you grateful you have a channel? Because only in America can you have a false opinion, and it's a great thing. Guys, you're wrong, not me. That's why none of you will challenge me. None of you. Because you don't know anything. And I know a lot about this shit. And you can have a YouTube channel anywhere you are in the world. The country is a mess under the felon. It is. We're having a beautiful time in Cali. Everybody wished they could come here. Of course, a beautiful fucking state. They see the Fox News shows them the homeless people, and they make it look like it's like Trump, this idiot. Somebody showed him a fucking video of fires and riots from years ago, and they told him it was from now, and he's going out talking about Portland as a war zone, and there's nothing even going on there. I mean, he's as uninformed as you dummies are. What's it like having President Trump living in your head? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. My wife lives in my head, my family. Trump's just the president who I talk about. Trump vodka, business failure. Trump steaks, business failure. Trump shuttle, loan default, biz failure. Trump air and Trump pack, business failure. Trump Taj Mahal, bankrupt 4 times. There you go. You're a hypocrite. How? Another lie. You prove nothing. Why don't you tell me what it is that I haven't proved? I keep challenging you guys and you can't do it. What do you want me to prove? I'll tell you what, each one of you dummies, tell me right now what you want me to prove. Go ahead, I'll wait. 4 indictments, 31 charges under the United States Espionage Act, 34 felony convictions, adjudicated insurrectionist, adjudicated rapist, 91 felony indictments. There you go, Tia Fireball. Nice. Nice. Yeah, he's a scumbag. First of all, even if his approval today is 40%, you're bragging about that? You think that's good? You think 40% is a good approval rating? I could prove just about everything you say is a lie, but this thing will not let me post websites. No problem. You tell me what I'm lying about, and we'll see. I'll do it. I'll take care of it. Go ahead. Tell me what I'm lying about. Dicks in my ass. Hell yeah, bro. Fucking right. Everybody hit the like button and please subscribe. Steve Mundy. False, 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 false. But you won't tell me what's false. You'll just say false. The Dems approval rate? I don't know. Nor do I care. What the fuck do I care what the Dems approval rating is? You guys, you know that I'm here to talk about Trump, right? I don't give a fuck about the Democrats. Prove your breath don't stink and your feet match. I can't. It's shameful that anyone still supports him. It is, Jane Creek. Pimp and slide dip and dive. Donald Trump pulling the triggers. All right. All of it. Oh, yeah. I don't even remember everything I said in this show, but I'll prove it all to you. You guys can't tell me one thing, can you? Why is that? You scared? I don't think you've lied yet. A lot of what I've heard so far is opinion. The facts you stated are accurate. Yeah. I don't make shit up. I even, you can ask the people with wrenches in here, my moderators. They've been with me for years. They'll tell you, as much as it sickens me, because I hate that motherfucker. Even when I hear somebody lie about him, I call it out. I say, no. I hate that piece of shit. There's a lot of stuff to say about him, but that right there is not true. I've stood up for him many fucking times. I don't like when people lie about people. You keep skipping my comments. One truth-seeking 8. Well, last night's show, I had about 3,200 comments. The one I did a couple hours ago, I had like 1,500. I have a lot of comments. So I know you think you're super important, but I'm just scrolling through comments. I'm not skipping anything. But I'll tell you what, I'll go look for your comment. I'll give it a minute. One truth-seeking 8. What'd you say? I'll challenge you. You haven't dug deep enough. You know the real dirt on Trump and not the controlled opposition talking points in the hero script. What the fuck is that? The hero script? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'll challenge you. You haven't dug deep enough. You know the real dirt on Trump and not the controlled opposition talking points in the hero script. If you're telling me I don't know the real dirt on Trump, I absolutely fucking do. I kind of, know everything about the guy. The hero script, I don't know. That sounds like some right-wing shit you motherfuckers came up with. Prove you're not jealous of Trump. I'll just say I'm not, and you could believe me one way or the other. Why would I be jealous of Trump? Why? I think nothing of Trump. I think that people I meet on the street are more special than Trump. Trump is nothing to me. Trump is nothing. He just happens to be the president. And he's only the president because, half this country is fucking filled with morons. So morons voted for him. And you guys are right here in this chat, the same morons. And I can prove you're morons because you can't tell me shit of substance. You can't give me anything to really challenge me on. You'll just keep saying I'm wrong. You're challenging me to what, though, bro? Because I did not even understand your comment. This should be good, LOL. Yeah, Robert B., I don't know. I don't even know what he's saying. How tall is Trump? 6'3". What do you know about the guy? Everything. Everything. I could tell you back from when he started borrowing money from his father and then failing, and his father would bail his way out of it. And then his father in the 70s started basically transferring his wealth to his son Donald. And by like 1996 or 7, he had basically transferred about, in today's money, about $500 million or so to his son. And his son used that to fail time after time in business. Eventually, might have made, or at least had in assets, about 300 or $3 billion of a net worth, something like that. And for the first time in his life, he's really finally the rich motherfucker he always claimed to be, because he's made 40% of his net worth he's accumulated since he took office in January. He made $3.8 billion just off the fucking crypto coin. That is just a back channel to the president. It's just a way for foreign leaders and shit to bribe him. It's like an anime hero script. You just don't watch Japanese devil talk. I'm proud to say that I don't. Trump smells. That's what they say, Amy smiles. Guys, please hit the like button and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Claydex, May 15, 2018, Center for National Health Security. Who was front row and who else, and with who else for months? What was the purpose of that event? I have no fucking idea. Why would I know anything about that? Why would I never even heard of it. What do you mean? Yeah, he is a chicken hawk. Trump Gold Bibles. The guy, he's selling watches. He's the president, for Christ's sake. I call a man like that smart. Sorry to hear that, Gene. What if your facts don't match up with her truth or some DEI lived experience? When you live in a fantasy land, your truth or lived experience is a fairy tale. Carl, who are you talking about? I hope you guys understand that there's no possible way I could read every comment, so he is a draft dodger. Look all what up on public record. This guy is brainwashed. And Ammo Entertainment, you were here last night too. Do you have anything productive to say? Can you tell me what I'm wrong about? One thing, Knight Rider. Go ahead, one thing. You know that when I ask you guys that and then you don't give one thing I'm wrong about, that proves you wrong, right? Trump businesses that failed, and these included 6 bankruptcies for many billions of dollars altogether. Trump bankrupted 3 casinos, which no one thought was even possible at that time. Yeah, no shit. Ammo Entertainment. Now you bring my wife into it. Meanwhile, I could fuck your wife in a heartbeat. I guarantee it. I'd have to get permission, but I could do it. Trump was pres in 2018, confusing one truth-seeking 8. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's even talking about anymore. But I have a feeling it's some crazy conspiracy theorist shit. Of course not. They are just going to say you have TDS. Joking, 100%, yeah. Can you name one thing Trump did that you think is good? I think the First Step Act was good, yeah. To an extent. I mean, depends on how you look at it. And he did fast track the vaccine. There you go. Operation Warp Speed. And by the way, guys, you do know that he just got his COVID booster, right? You might want to look that up. When he was at Walter Reed, he got his COVID booster shot. How you guys feel about that? They lie to you. They lie to you. And then they all get the shot. Fox News, all of their personalities, they had no choice. They had to get the COVID shot. Do you guys know that? Oh, yeah. Go look it up. Who uses cocaine? UDIKNOW about CLADEX, then you are clueless. Why don't you tell us what it is? All right, I'm out of here, bro. I don't think you're brainwashed, but I promise you're not saying anything of substance here so far. I've only been here for about 15 minutes, though, so talk more about just Jesus next. No, thank you. According to Stormy Daniels, Trump's hung like a baby carrot. That's what they say. Trump bought me a car. Did he, Lisa? Good for you. Operation Warp Speed was good. Yes, Mary Trump explained why he is who he is. A great book. Oh, I could play you a recording right now of his fucking sister talking about what a fucking liar he is. Don't say that in the chat, S. Frank. Clad X. A global health security stimulation was a pandemic modeling exercise led by Johns Hopkins University Center for Health Security. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. I'll just be honest. I'll tell you if I don't know about something. I don't know about that. But again, why are we even getting into that territory? Because as you guys know, it's a touchy situation on YouTube. And what does that have to do with anything, really, that we're talking about? The other thing, misconception. You act like every Republican is against vaccines. Gee, I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. All of you motherfuckers, all you do is bitch about the vaccine and lie about it, make up stories and conspiracy theories, and so does Trump and all the idiot Republican politicians. What are you talking about? Yeah, why would I get that idea? He's got better hair than me. Well, everybody does, Lisa. It's just something I have to accept in life. I think partisan hacks are insufferable on both sides of the aisle. I agree with you, Dusseldorf. I appreciate how he likes buy American in terms of cars, but I disagree with tariffs. Yeah, the tariffs, the way he's using them is not good. It's just a big tax on us. You know, we're getting screwed because of it. I'm giving you plenty of things to come back at me with, and you hadn't showed me anything. Bro, I've been going comment by comment. You haven't said a shit that I can see. I don't care who it is as president, as long as they uphold the Second Amendment. I collect. Oh, is that right? Oh, I'm sure he'll probably do that. That guy could fuck up a picnic, yeah. Generalizing is not something you should do, though. That's like anyone just assuming you have TDS. Well, but it's not. It's from experience, too. You know what I mean? Like, I pay attention to this shit closely, and I talk to... I have a YouTube channel, the one you're on right now. I've been doing 4.5 years, and I've discussed all types of shit with all types of people, you know, including Trump supporters. And I've been around in real life around Trump supporters, and I see the way they think, and they're very, you know, they have a cult-like mentality. Like, if Trump says it, it's gold. You know, they don't question it, they don't research it, they don't really care if it's true. It has nothing to do with anything. One truth seeker 8 thinks he's so smart, lives on the carnivore diet. Probably does. You, but having a YouTube channel also. Yes, he's an idiot with zero common sense, no social skills, but he is my son. I just hope he never goes into politics. He'd be a disaster. Mary Trump, Donald's mother. There you go. What good is the Second Amendment if Trump is willing to violate the 1st, 4th, and 14th? That's just some that he violates. I congratulate you on your bravery standing up to these keyboard warriors. Thank you, Bears Lord. I hope you reward me with your subscription, and maybe if you hit the like button, that would be awesome, and I appreciate the compliment. Zoran Mondami is going to screw New York City. Well, I don't really get into that shit. I don't live in New York. We talked about it a little bit the other night, but let's see. Maybe he won't. He's going to get elected, though. That's for sure. Give me TDS cookies. All right. Let me go get some. Attack the person or character when you can't respond to the points and information provided equals classic narcissist response. Truth-Seeking 8, you're bringing up some shit that has to do with the pandemic. And I've been talking to you about Trump and politics this whole time. But you won't bring up a single thing about that. That's like if I say, hey, tell me something about Trump, and you start talking about motorcycles. They'll be like, well, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Habitual caster, I love the conversation, though, and respect it and your opinion without judgment. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Please hit the like and subscribe. All right, guys, numbers dropping. It's getting late. I got to eat or something, and I will be back on tonight. Oh, yes, I will. Probably about 10:30. I hope to see you guys there. I love you all, and until next time, peace.